Hey everybody and welcome back to Terraria. Well, not quite. This isn't me playing. Well, I mean it is, but this is old footage. I'm recording a voiceover to tell you about some stuff while old footage plays in the background. I could have whipped out my webcam and done this face to face, but I honestly can't be bothered. It would also mean I have to comb my hair, which I also can't be bothered to do. But anyway, I've noticed that a few of you have been asking where Terraria is. So I'm here to answer that. There's been no Terraria in the past 4 days because I was ill. Very simple. I was sick. When I am sick, I shouldn't be expected to work. If you're a child and you're sick, your parent takes care of you. You get the day off school. If you are a single adult, you take care of yourself and you call in sick to work and you get the day off. But if you're me, I have to take care of myself. And I don't get the day off. I still have to work. You'll notice there were other videos that went up that day. I still made the thumbnails, I still edited the videos, I still did everything that needed to be done. Where I drew the line was Terraria. And there are reasons for that. But being ill, I still did work. So why didn't I do Terraria? The answer lies in how long it takes. With games such as The Binding of Isaac, I sit down, I record, and that is it. Then I edit the video. Very simple editing. There is very little editing that needs to be done with The Binding of Isaac. And then it's uploaded. Games like Dark Souls, I sit down, I record, I follow the storyline progression, then I edit it. Very little editing. Maybe I'll remove like loading screens and things like that. And then it's ready. Things like The Evil Within. I sit down. I record. I follow the storyline progression. Edit it. Whatever. Terraria is different. I don't just sit down and play it. I can't. That's not how the game works. Before I even start playing, I have to get out my notepad and paper. I have to plan what I'm going to do that day, because there's no progression, there's no storyline. You do what you want with it being open world. So I have to actually plan what I'm going to do. Then I have to prepare for that. I have to set stuff up ready to do that. Then I'll need to take care of anything I promised to do off camera. There are lots of things that I promised to do off camera, such as invasions, boss fights, etc. And then I record that. And then I edit that. And that is a huge chunk of time. It is a lot more time intensive than any other video I make. There are so many hours that I put in Terraria off camera that you don't understand. So forgive me for drawing the line at Terraria when I'm ill. I didn't mind editing, but I didn't feel like recording. Now, when it comes to Terraria, I record it either on the day or the day before. I don't get ahead. At the very most, I'll get ahead by 2 or 3 episodes. And that's because I like the interaction with you guys. You let me know things. Whereas with The Binding of Isaac, or Dark Souls, or any story game progression style game, it's not that important. I can sit down and I can record them in bulk, one after the other, and then edit them as and when. So, I have all of Dark Souls recorded. I recorded it all over the course of 2 days. I have like 3 weeks worth of Isaac recorded. It's a lot more difficult for me to do Terraria, because of the level of planning that needs to go into it, and the fact that I like interacting with you guys. So I didn't record it. Now you might think, Okay, there's our answer. That's the end. Why did this need a video? Well, obviously, we're not ending it there. This isn't going to be a short, 3-minute explanation. This is something I feel like I need to talk about, and I feel I need to get off of my chest. Even though it's been 4 days, 5 days now without Terraria, I planned on recording more as soon as I got better. And now I don't plan on that. If you look at the last 6, 7, 8 videos I've recorded, uploaded, and go to the comment section, do you know what you see? It's not a lot of comments relevant to the video. It's mostly, if not entirely, people asking for Terraria. And that saddens me. Honestly, it saddens me. It used to anger me. Well, not anger, but it used to annoy me. Now, I'm not annoyed by it, I'm just saddened by it, to be quite honest. I know that Terraria is the most popular series on my channel. I know that. I know my other videos don't get anywhere near as many views, which is a shame. It's a real shame. But I always like the comments on those videos. Because I like the comments on all the videos, but on those videos specifically, because it's people who've taken the time to watch a video that's not one of the popular ones. And I know they've watched it and actually enjoyed it. And I appreciate the comments that they leave. But like I said, the last 8 or so videos, what have the majority of those comments been? Where's Terraria? When are you recording Terraria? Why aren't you recording Terraria? Are you not uploading Terraria because you're stuck on the boss? Is it too hot to record Terraria? Why aren't you recording Terraria? Constantly. Every single day. And I think the best thing for me to do is to tackle a comment that was left to me. Now, no hate against this comment. I like this comment. I like any comment that is constructive for me, whether it's praise or criticism or stuff that I should potentially look into in games and stuff. So this is criticism, and I'm okay with this. I'm not hating on this comment whatsoever. But this comment brings up a few questions and points that I very much would like to address. Because if I just started on a tangent, I would get distracted. I would forget to talk about things. And this basically has everything that I want to talk about here in this comment. So by reading through this comment to you guys, it allows you to answer everything that I want to. So, comment with opinion. I'm getting a little bit angry about you, Ark. You were one of my favourite YouTubers back in with the 1.2 Terraria series. Thank you. I that's a genuine thank you. It's not sarcasm. I'm glad that you actually watched and enjoyed my videos. That does make me happy to know. If you're getting angry with me, that's fine. That's your own opinion. You are entitled to that. It doesn't bother me. I don't mind other uploads. They are really enjoyable to watch and actually as good as your more popular series. Again, thank you. Not a lot of people realise that my other series are good. Very few people watch them. Now I know you're here for Terraria, and a few of you do branch out into these other videos, but not many of you. Enjoyable to watch, and as good as my more popular series. Honestly, I would say they're better. I would say they are better than Terraria, because I actually enjoy them. And I said a long time ago, I would play Terraria until I stop enjoying it. And I was enjoying it a lot. Then people kept spoiling stuff. I asked them to stop. But they kept spoiling it. Then people kept telling me to play the game that they want to play the game. I told them to stop, and they kept telling me. And now I find myself not enjoying Terraria as much. So these other videos, you'll see me actually enjoying the game that I'm playing. But since a few months, you are just being rude to the fans for no reason. No, there are reasons. There are a lot of reasons. I'm not rude to my fans. I'm rude to the people who leave comments that are just awful. Awful comments from people who aren't fans. It used to be that when I would get bad comments, I would say things like, "No, I appreciate your criticism. Thank you for leaving the comment. I hope you watch my videos." Then it would just drop down to be like, "Hey, at least you watched my video. Thank you very much." Then it got to the point where I was like, okay. Then I ignored them. And now I answer back. Because I don't want to be treated the way that I'm treated on my own YouTube channel. I get horrible, horrible comments. More often than you guys realize. You might look at the latest video and see like, oh, you get a few angry comments and that's about it. You guys don't see what I see. I get a section called comments on my YouTube channel. That shows me comments across all videos. I get comments on videos from a week ago, from a month ago, from a year. I get comments on videos from like 3 years ago still. And I see them in my timeline, in my feed. And they're not all nice. And you guys won't see those. Unless you're tracking down old videos. So it's got to the point now where I'm just banning people. Not for little infractions. But for honestly horrible, horrible comments. If I can be bothered, I will put in a collection of some of these types of comments that I've received. Now bear in mind, these comments here that you're seeing are not from banned people. These are the comments that I let stay. So can you imagine the stuff that has been said to me that I've banned? I ban so many people for the crap that they say. So, I have a reason. Being rude, I wouldn't say I'm being rude. Maybe occasionally. But I feel it's utterly deserved when I am. After this long, it wears you down. It wears you down seeing so many horrible comments. It really does. Anyway, back to the one comment. No Terraria, go away. Yes, I did say that. And the reason I said that is because, as I know, 99% of you are here for Terraria and nothing else. Why did I say no Terraria, go away? Because I knew the only people, there would be two types of people. The ones that go to my Binding of Isaac videos to watch it, enjoy it. Those 250 people. And then everybody else who wants to know where Terraria is. Like I said, I was ill. I didn't want to be spending time here. I didn't want to be doing any more work than I wanted to. I thought I was being succinct in saying there's no Terraria. And I said, go away, because I know the only people who would have been watching that video were the ones who were demanding to know where Terraria is. And do you know what happened when I said there's no Terraria? Well, I got countless comments asking, where's Terraria? I thought I was pretty obvious. I mean, I pinned that comment. The video was uploaded with that comment ready. It was like I added it an hour later. After all these comments happened, it was there. As soon as you click that video, I said there's no Terraria. And still people asked. I'm not going to do it your way because I know better. Well, actually, this is something I'm going to tackle in 2 ways. Split this in half. I'm not going to do it your way. That is 100% true. I like doing things my way. I always have. I hate being told what I should do. I've always hated it. I mean, if you guys have suggestions on things to do, fine. But I appreciate suggestions. I appreciate helps and hints. I hate being told what to do. Let me give you an example. Last year, I think it was, my friends all started playing Diablo 3. And they wanted me to play. I was like, okay, sure. I've never played Diablo before. I'll download it. And while it was downloading, I decided to look at the characters and their skills. And I decided, you know what? Character I really like the look of is the Witch Doctor. He can summon minions. It's basically like a summoner in Terraria. It's all about summoning a ton of minions and having them protect you. And I thought, that sounds really good. That's the character class that I want to play as. And when I told my friends I want to be a Witch Doctor, I was then sent 4 wiki links to builds. And I was told, these are the builds that you're going to play with. No, I'm not. I don't care what the meta is. I know every game has a meta. And if you want to be top tier, you have to follow that meta. But I'm not doing it. I want to play the game I want to play. So you know what I did with my summoner character class? I built him as a character that has no summons whatsoever, no minions. I made him an effective character with no minions. I strategized and changed all of his equipment and all of his gear and all of his skills to play up his weakest ability. And with that, I was able to solo Torment 7 easily. Torment 8 was a bit tougher, and I don't think I could do... I think Torment 9 was where I called it quits. For those of you who don't know, that's a difficulty level. You get like easy, normal, hard, insane. Then you get Torment 1, Torment 2, Torment 3. It's just increasing difficulty. So I could do Torment 7 and Torment 8 with a character that relies on summons, not using any summons. I don't care about the meta. I hate the meta in games. I don't want to play the way other people play. I will play my way, even if it's dumb, even if it's stupid, even if it's convoluted. I will do my way and I will make my way work. To relate this even more to Terraria, let's look at the twins. I struggled with the twins. I really did. I knew I always would. The twins are difficult. So many comments telling me I should use the Mega Shark and Chlorophyte bullets. I know that's an easy way to beat the twins. I know using that helps immensely. I know that's a strategy that's on the wiki. I know that's a strategy that most people use. And no hate to Loot Games, but I know that's a strategy he used. So why would you want me to use it? If you want to see someone beat the twins using that method, go and watch Loot Games. Go and watch someone else who's done that. If I had done that method, why watch Loot Games? Why not watch me? The difference is, I want to do things my way. I don't want to do what everyone else does, because then there's no point watching me if I'm just doing what everybody else does. And I 100% mean, no offense to Loot Games, I love the guy. He's great. He supports me all the time, shouts me out in his videos, and he leaves helpful comments. I love Loot Games, and I'm not calling him out. I'm just saying, for me, the way that I play is I don't like using other strategies. I like my own strategies. So, Duke Fishron. Could I beat him with a ranger character? Yes, I could, quite easily. Could I beat him with a melee character? Probably. Can I beat him with a mage? Yes, very easily. However, I don't want to use the strategies that other people want me to use. I built my battle box as a mage to do it my way. There are ways as a mage that I could survive it, not using the battle box, and still win, and it wouldn't be all that difficult. And I don't know about Eccentric Fishron, because I don't know his new abilities. Although saying that, you guys just spoiled it for me, so I do know that in this third phase he teleports. But I could do it using regular methods. And I don't want to. I really don't want to. I built the battle box as convoluted and stupid as it is because I wanted to try a different way. I know what happens when I lose. I learn and I adapt and I change. But going back to the twins. I was told it was impossible to do it with the Daedalus Stormbow because you need to target one eye at a time, because if they both transform, it's impossible to defeat them because they're too difficult. It's impossible to do it with the Daedalus Stormbow, I was told. And you know what that did for me? That cemented in my mind I was going to do it with the Daedalus Stormbow. There was no other choice. For me, being told that I cannot do something makes me determined to prove that I can. And I did it. And it only took me like, 5 attempts? 8 attempts maybe? I can't remember. And they're a boss that I hate. I hate them. I find them very difficult. So I made that more difficult for myself because you guys told me I couldn't do it. And you know what I did? I did it. I'm not going to do it your way because I know better. Let's tackle the second half because I know better. Honestly, I do. I do know better. I know better than 99% of you. Why? Because I've been playing this game since before some of you were even born. That is the sad truth right now. I've been playing this game since before some of you were even born. I know there are people that know more about this game than I do. Will, for example, always leaving me comments. I love it. I appreciate it. He teaches me things. There are several of you who tell me about things that I don't know, and I appreciate it, and I love it. But you know what I get told about more than things I don't know? Things that are untrue. Things that are blatantly false. I get told so much incorrect information that I've stopped answering it now. I used to go into the comments and reply to people, actually, your information's incorrect. This is the way X works, and Y doesn't. To try and help them, to try and teach them. If we're throwing out examples, let's talk about Plantera bulbs. How many times was I told? Because it was in the hundreds. It was honestly in the hundreds. Plantera bulbs cannot spawn unless you break the bushes in the jungle. That is not true. Not only had I said this in like every video, I actually showed that it was not true. I had video footage of a Plantera bulb spawning and breaking the bush in order to spawn. And still, despite all of this, I've been told, even today, even in this series, you have to break the bushes to get Plantera bulbs to spawn. And it's not true. I get so much incorrect information. That's just one example. Now, I've been lucky in that some of you have replied to this incorrect information and said, no, this isn't true. But there's still a lot of it that slips through. And then I attempt to do it in a video, and it doesn't work. And I'm like, oh, I must be stupid. I must be doing something wrong. And then I find out later that you guys saying, oh no, that you were given incorrect information. It happens so much. So to say that I know better is honestly true most of the time. Not all of the time, most of the time. Yes, I forget a lot of stuff. It's true. I do forget a lot of things about the game. Sometimes I forget to equip accessories. That's just me being dumb. That's not me not knowing. That's just me being dumb. I also get told a lot stuff that I'm already doing. Like I will explain, in this video we're going to do X. And then I get told, hey, you should do X. It's like, I'm doing that. I'm preparing for that. There are people telling me constantly, make the cell phone. I've been trying Every day I do fishing quests to get the final part for the cell phone. When I was making mage accessories, I said, hey, I'm going to get X, Y, and Z so I can make 1, 2, and 3. And I had comments from people saying I should do those things. And I know, I said I'm going to do those things. So at best, I get told to do things that I'm doing. At worst, I get told stuff that is blatantly false. And I really, really appreciate those of you who give me detailed breakdowns of things that I would like to know. And things that I don't know. Like, I don't like things being spoiled for me. But I like being given relevant information to things. Like, if I said, what are some good mage accessories? You could tell me. That's great. If I was just building a mage character, what I don't appreciate then is people saying, hey, you need to make this, this, and this. Because I didn't ask for that advice. And I would like to have figured those things out. Or people who say, hey, if you go and do beat X, you'll get Y, which is great for your build. I don't want to know that. I want to find that out myself. They don't have people that have spoiled expert mode loot bag drops for me. I would love to have found that out myself. You're cheating me out of the excitement. You're robbing yourselves out of my reaction to the cool things that we get. So yes, 99% of you, I would say I do know better. That might sound pig-headed and arrogant, but I don't know how else to word it. When you've seen as much bad advice as what I have seen, when you have played this game for as long as I have, you learn things. You may forget things, but you learn things, and you know so much. The amount of people that told me that I couldn't do things, and then I would do them just to prove them wrong. It's kind of staggering. You aren't even responding anymore to comments like you did before. That is blatantly not true. I haven't responded in the last 4 or 5 days because, like I said, I was ill. Before that, I respond to so many comments. I haven't been responding as often. It used to be that I would spend 2 hours in the morning replying to videos and 2 hours in the evening replying to comments on videos. That would be like 4 hours a day I would spend replying. Now what I do is I leave it for 1 or 2 days and then just go and reply to a bunch of things. Because I don't find myself having the time anymore to spend 4 hours a day. So I don't necessarily reply to as many comments, but I read every comment. And I always say this, I do read every single comment. Sure, you don't have to respond to every comment, but maybe just give a heart to a funny one or so. I do. I give hearts out, I would say rather generously. I give hearts out for 3 reasons. Comments that make me laugh. Comments that help me. Comments that are nice. And when I say nice, I mean comments where someone asks a question and then someone else answers it for them. Or where people are just supporting each other and saying nice things to each other. I heart those. The things I never heart are people who say, you're my favourite YouTuber. I don't heart the comments that say, this is my favourite video of all time. I don't heart things like that because it's self-aggrandizing. And I don't want to be the person that only hearts the comments that praise me. So I don't heart comments that praise me. Comments that make me laugh, get a heart. Comments that help me, get a heart. And comments that are nice to other people, get a heart. The fans just want to help and support you. No, that's not true. It might seem like it, but help and support, no. It's Terraria and attention. The fans just want Terraria and attention. And it's fairly obvious. This might sound harsh coming from me, but it's no hidden truth that Terraria is the most popular series on my channel. And it's obvious people want Terraria, because that is all that is ever demanded of me. No one ever asks me, hey, can we get more Binding of Isaac? Can we get more Dark Souls? It's always Terraria. I can upload a video of Terraria and still get comments of people saying, we need more Terraria today. When's the next Terraria video? I upload Terraria, it's the final video of the day. Like, I will upload, for example, The Binding of Isaac. And then an hour later, I'll upload Dark Souls. And then an hour later, I will upload Terraria. I will upload Binding of Isaac and people saying, hey, where's Terraria? Why is Terraria not out yet? You said Terraria would be out today. It's still today. So then I upload Dark Souls and people are saying, hey, there's still no Terraria. Where's the Terraria that you promised us? The day hasn't ended. Terraria is still going to come out. I get so many comments asking for Terraria. Like I said, look at the last 8 videos and look at the comments about where Terraria is. People want Terraria. The other thing they want is attention. And this comes in many ways. People who deliberately spoil stuff for me, knowing that I don't want it spoiled because they want to see a reaction. People who say things like, pin this comment, or heart this comment. It's just attention that they want. People want Terraria and attention. Now, help and support. Help. Where is the help? There are so few that do actually help. And again, the help comes in the form of Terraria. I guess I did get a few helpful comments on Wizard of Legend. But that's about it. Any other help comes in Terraria. I'm helped on Terraria. Support. If people wanted to support me, they would watch my other videos. Now, I always say, don't watch videos that you don't like. Which is true, but I'm just saying that if people want to support me, the best way to support me is to watch my videos. But people watch Terraria. People support Terraria. They don't watch these other videos, and you can tell by the view count. People generally don't watch my videos, and that's fine by me. If they don't want to watch it, it's their own prerogative. But they don't support me, they support Terraria. That sounds like I'm hating on the community, and I'm not. Now, there are fans, honestly, there are fans who will watch anything I put out, and I appreciate them, and I love them. I appreciate you who watch Terraria, I do. But you can't say that you're helping me and supporting me by focusing on one series and demanding one series of me that I've never liked recording. For a long time, I haven't liked recording Terraria for a long time, and I've said this, and I've said how much it pains me, and people still want it. I have said time and time again that the final episode of End Days will take about 100 hours to edit. And people saying, well, you better start working on it. You better get working on End Days. Why not just take some time off and work on End Days? Well, you know what happens if I take time off? I don't earn money. If I'm not uploading videos, I'm not earning money. People want Terraria. It's as simple as that. Now, I appreciate all of my fans. But there's a difference between fans of me and fans of Terraria. And a lot of you are fans of Terraria and nothing else. And that's fine, you can be a fan of Terraria. But don't project that as you helping me and supporting me when you're not. Again, don't feel like I'm guilt tripping you. If you leave this video and then go watch some Binding of Isaac videos to support me, I don't want that. I want you to watch what you enjoy. Whether that's my videos or somebody else's videos. Watch what you enjoy. But don't claim to be helping me and supporting me when you're only here for yourself. For Terraria. The fans just want to help and support you and letting them know they like you. Sure. Again, there are people who leave me comments praising me, but I don't give those hearts because I don't want to be that kind of self-aggrandizing person. I don't want to solely like the praise. If you want to leave me praise and nice comments, I appreciate it. I really do. But I'm not going to reply to it because it builds an image of myself that I don't want to build. You're always being frustrated for no reason. Well, I think we've established there are plenty of reasons. And I'm not always frustrated. Funnily enough, in games, when I sound frustrated, it's just me playing it up because it's funny. There are very, very few times when I'm frustrated in games. When I'm frustrated, you will know when I'm frustrated. Most of the time, I'm just playing it up because it's funny. Failure is funny. Never actually laughing at something. Well, again, I'd say that's not true. Terraria, I don't laugh as much, but I have laughed in Terraria. But again, Terraria is a game that depresses me. It's hard to laugh in the face of depression. But let's look at some of the series. Binding of Isaac. I laugh at myself all the time. Dark Souls, my new series. I think I've laughed in every single episode that I've uploaded. I think I laugh in a lot of them. Now, I don't laugh. How can I phrase this? I don't know, I laugh at myself a lot. I laugh at the game a lot when the game bugs up and stuff. But generally, I'm laughing at myself. And how stupid I am. How forgetful I am. How dumb I am. How stupid the things that I do are. But I laugh. I do laugh. And it's very easy to make me laugh. So to see that Terraria doesn't make me laugh a lot, I think really says a lot about my feelings on that. One of the things that I'm looking forward to is when I start streaming. It will be a lot funnier. Because I keep my videos PG. I don't swear, I don't talk about sexual content. Even if the game I'm playing itself is like an 18, I keep my own commentary to a standard. I hold myself to standards. And because of that, there are so many times where I've wanted to tell jokes and I can't because those jokes are not PG. But when it comes to streaming, I'm throwing all that out the window. Streaming is just going to be me. I will make the jokes that I want to make. And they might not be PG. So I'm looking forward to that, and it will be a lot funnier. But as far as gaming goes on YouTube, I have to control myself. And a lot of the time, that means foregoing jokes. Which means a lot of time, it's not as funny as I want. I'll be getting a lot of hate on this comment, and I knew that from the beginning when I wrote this. Well, you get no hate from me. I might have sounded a little bit heated during that, but the frustration was not being taken out on you. You were just a way to illustrate the points. I referred this to examples of things that frustrated me. This comment didn't frustrate me. I appreciate this comment because it was criticism that I could use to paint a story. So, finishing this up, the question still remains, where is Terraria? And honestly, I don't know. I had a plan for the future where I want to start streaming. And once I start streaming, I won't be uploading things like Dark Souls or The Evil Win or The Binding of Isaac because I'll stream them. Which leaves my YouTube channel with Terraria because I'm not going to stream Terraria. So my channel was going to become a Terraria only channel. Maybe a few different types of Terraria being played. Maybe modded, maybe PC, maybe PlayStation. Who knows? But now I don't want to. I said all the time, I said it in this video, I will play Terraria until I get bored of it. And right now, I'm bored of it. 5 days ago, I wasn't. But I feel like the game has been ruined for me. I've lost all interest in it. Because of the nagging, and the whining, and the spoiling, and they're telling me how to play. It has ruined my interest in it. Which is a shame. Because we were about to get to the new content. We were close to the Lunatic Cultists and Moonlord. And all that new stuff. And now I genuinely don't know if I'm going to go back to it. Yes, this might be the death knell of my channel. Removing the most popular series. But I don't know. I might just take a break from it. I might come back to it. It might be over. Because I'm not having fun with it anymore. And if I sit down and record Terraria now, you will be able to tell that I'm not having fun with it anymore. And for once, it's not the game that's boring me. Terraria 1.2.4, the game bored me to tears because we ran out of things to do. Right now, in 1.3, there is so much for me to do, but it's not the game. It has been the comments. The comment section has just completely killed my interest. And when I said earlier about how I spent so much time doing Terraria, I think I need to go into a bit more detail. I say this in an Isaac video that I recorded last week, which will probably go up in about 2 weeks' time because I'm so far ahead on that. But I spend, on a good week, I spend about 80 hours working on YouTube. On a bad week, it can be over 100. There are days when I don't sleep because I'm working. An average week for me, I get, in a 7-day week, I get to go to bed 5 times. There are usually times where twice a week where I just don't sleep because I'm working. There was a time not so long ago, a couple of weeks ago, where I didn't sleep for 3 days in a row because I was working on things. To be honest, that might have contributed to why I'm so sick. But to put that into perspective, I could be working 3 full-time jobs, or two full-time jobs and a part-time job for the amount of time that I put into Terraria. And if I was, I would be earning so much more money working regular jobs. Right now, YouTube, for the last 2 years, YouTube has been getting itself into a state. Small content creators can't make money anymore. Mid-sized content creators earn so little. Large content creators are going for other means. Patreons. Look at Rooster Teeth. They're a huge company. They now have their own, well, they have always had their own website, but they've improved their own website and they're directing people to there because they make so much more money through that than they do on YouTube. A lot of places are now making their own merchandise because it's more profitable for people to sell merch than it is to have 100,000 people watch their channel. If you were to take the money that I make and work it out across the hours, that is a job no one would want. That earns less than minimum wage. I am working incredibly long hours, incredibly hard, for less money than if I had a paper round. If I were a delivery boy delivering papers, I would make more money per hour. So, something I've been thinking about for a long time is whether or not I want to continue YouTube. I've been thinking about this since November, December last year. Do I want to continue with YouTube? And Terraria really was the only thing that was keeping my channel. I'm under no false presumptions here. I know Terraria is my most popular series. I know with that gone, my channel is going to get so little views, it's not going to be viable as a job. I've always said that this channel is not about making money for me. I don't care. That's why I don't put all the different adverts on it. The only adverts I have on my videos are the skippable adverts. I could choose to have non-skippable and force you to watch them. I could choose to have overlay adverts. I could choose to have mid-roll adverts. And I don't have them. I respect you guys too much to put crap like that in my video. I could make more money, but I don't. It's never been about the money. But at the same time, this is my job. If this doesn't earn me money, it's not viable. Now, I don't mind working long hours. I don't mind working extra hard if I pay my bills. And with YouTube as it is, with the few views I get, that's getting harder and harder. If I quit YouTube and I had a regular job, I would earn more money. I would work less hours. And I would be less stressed. If I decided to work 2 full-time jobs, I would still be working less hours and be less stressed. So the time has come to make a choice. And there are several ways I can take this. I can either do what I originally planned. Remove all videos apart from Terraria from my channel and start streaming. Yes, streaming is going to be getting me less views than even what I get now on YouTube. But it's less stressful. There's no editing involved. There's no rendering involved. It buys me a lot more time. It cuts 2/3 of the time out that I would need on YouTube. Option number 2. I keep things as they are now. I upload Terraria every day. I upload these other videos every day. And I get more and more miserable having to do this. Option 3. I drop Terraria completely. I keep uploading Terraria, Binding of Isaac, Dark Souls, etc. I get less and less views. It doesn't pay my bills, and I need to get another job. Option 4. I drop YouTube entirely. I move over to streaming. Option 5. All of this stops being a job, and it goes to being a hobby. I don't put anywhere near as much time into it. I don't have a set schedule. I do what I want when I want. And I supplement the fact that I won't be earning money by having a regular job. Which of those is most likely? Well, as of 2 months ago, I've been job hunting. I am applying to jobs.